Similar to the eConfig Classic, eConfig Cloud provides a way for you to modify your base configuration prior to validation and then prior to starting your MES or upgrade. So going on from the previous session that we had about starting an MES config, you'll see that I've populated my left-hand side information. I'm selecting a source of a local CF report file, which is where I'll grab the base information from for this upgrade. And we'll allow that to populate into the eConfig base edit. Now, one thing that's different currently in eConfig Cloud is you'll always see the base edit session. In the classic eConfig, there is an option that's called fast path, which if you've selected that says, well, don't show me the base edit UI, just do the validation and move straight into upgrade. We don't have that capability yet. It is a requirement for us in eConfig Cloud, and we will be working on it shortly, but it's not there as of now. So every time when you bring in a base system, you'll automatically populate the base edit application, which is here on the screen. What you'll see is that the products for your base config are listed. You'll see that some are in a regular type font, and there's a couple that are in italics. What this is representing is these products cannot be edited, very similar to what we do in eConfig Classic, but these other products are editable. And you can see the feature detail by clicking on the plus in front of the product itself. So you can see in this case, this is the server, and these are all of the features with their quantities. And you have that for every product that's in the config. So you could choose to remove a product if necessary. You could add additional products. You could remove features. You can add features. And you can modify all of these pieces of information on the screen here as well. So if you needed to modify a serial number or a system type, system number, or if you needed to change the status of the system number, all of those fields are editable here in the UI. Once you're done making the changes that are necessary, you can use the function up here called validate. And what this will do is it will validate the base configuration using the rules in the current model to make sure that the base configuration is valid and accurate before starting the MES. So now the eConfig Cloud is running those rules. Once it's done and you receive a message back, either it's successful or if there was any errors, you can then see that the Start Upgrade button becomes enabled. So once you've done validation, as long as you don't make any other changes, you can click on Start Upgrade, and it will then say for the changes that were made to the base configuration, how do you want those represented in your configuration output? And you have three choices. These are the same choices that you have in eConfig Classic. They're just renamed a little bit. The first option is to just accept those, meaning add the changes to the base config. The second change, which is actually now the default, is to, again, accept the changes, add them to the base configuration, but also generate an RPO or record purpose only transaction for that. And then the third option is to reject, which basically means to add it to the proposed side, and if necessary, generate any order transactions. So again, you can select any of the items. You can then use the buttons down here to change the selection from the default. And then once you're done, you can click on confirm, and that will then accept the changes that you've made. And it will bring you into now the eConfig on cloud upgrade mode.